We've traveled the country in search of the mad geniuses who've taken their love of cars and food to the extreme. Partnering with Mobile One, the experts in delivering performance beyond expectations, we've found culinary connoisseurs who've created the most mind-blowing grills. Mobile One presents Extreme Grillers.
They see the Jeep and they hear the music and they go, wait a minute, it's a barbecue. And they're like, oh, no, it's a Jeep. And I'm like, no, it's a barbecue. The Jeep was actually a functional Jeep. The maintenance crew is the one that had the Jeep. They used it for the football games, so bringing equipment over. I think there were some problems with the engine itself. And what happened was once it got parked, it basically just sat there. Our department chair started placing some of the parts in Craigslist.
My brother Mike and I, we wanted to make a Jeep into a barbecue. We went online, we found on Craigslist, it's a great Jeep, and then after learning a little bit more about it and who owned it, we realized it was a high school that owned it. What's better than making a barbecue for ourselves? Why don't we get this thing from those guys and then surprise them with the most amazing barbecue that's ever been made.
When they came and they actually offered to do it, we jumped at the chance.
I seen it on TV, but never seen a real live Jeep turn it into a barbecue grill.
We kind of fought a little bit about where to cut it. John's like, it'll be too big, maybe we can cut it in half and put kind of a trailer hitch so it could be wheeled around a little bit. So that's what we kind of ended up doing, and I got on the computer, started doing some pre-design work.
It wasn't easy. I mean, there were so many pieces to this thing that we tore apart a few different barbecues and really just ruined them just to try to make it fit properly. It just turned out to be a completely custom job. I mean, everything handmade, and it was tough, but I think once it was all finished, the end result, people went crazy for it. They love it.
The concept of the Jeep, we have a 4 grill, runs out of propane. We didn't catch on until I suddenly say, wait a minute, what's that Jeep doing here?
First time I see it, I said, wow, golly!
We were just, kids in the candy store, just enjoying our new toy. Black, red, and white are our school colors. Our mascot is the Aztecs, a little treat that we got when we did get the Jeep, an Aztec painted on the grill itself.
I had one of the top pinstripers in the country pinstripe it. Beautiful, you got an ice chest, you got speakers. I mean, it has everything you could ever imagine for a barbecue.
We also have a speaker, and whenever the food's ready. Let's go Aztecs, let's go.
Once we gave it to the high school, we knew that it was the right place, the right home.
We've used it for a couple of football games, our back to school night. Pretty much any event that we can use it, we'll use it.
The big challenge was to make it small enough to get it mobile. Get it to a point where they could actually hitch it on, wheel it around, maybe having a few people actually push it around so they don't have to hitch it every single time.
It costs about $30,000, but it's worth it because the kids at the high school, they're gonna love it. Hopefully this thing will last decades and they can use it and raise money for the school. It can be their mascot.
Atmosphere is, there's a long line. They're excited, they never gotten a hot dog from a Jeep grill.
No, it felt great to know that they still love it. It's a thing that they still have, they still use. One thing we haven't asked for yet was to actually call them up, get that Jeep down here, get the grill down here, have a big end of summer bash, and finally use it here at the beach.
Learn more about Mobile One at mobileone.com.
This is the Undisputable Cuz, the largest smoker in the world.
It's 75 feet long by itself. With the truck, it's 96 feet.
It'll cook 8,000 pounds of meat at one time.